Good evening. Hello. Can anybody hear us? Hear us in the chat? Not, then we're just talking to ourselves, and with ourselves, I mean Prodigy and myself. Evening, Prodigy.
Good evening, Jaeger. Hope you're well.
Well,
Thank you for having me along again.
sure thing. So today you're in control of the replay again, so you can show your net skills. How to navigate through this race.
If Slugsy is on board, I'll show him a nice 360 spin. I can hear, but not see. It's probably best you can't see us, to be honest.
Sweet. I don't know what's that.
Sweet.
And that's probably better, so don't need to see us.
He's been drinking, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. So, it is round 7 out of 8 already. Time flies. So, Grand Valley Highway 1 first. It's the full name of the track we will be covering today. And this time, both Prodigy and myself, we were in that lobby, so we have plenty of details, insights for you.
Yeah, I'm not telling you any of them.
No.
Yeah, no, just gonna waffle shite as I normally do.
It is. So, with that being said, we go to the qualifying results, where we see Keza taking pole. Not a surprise. P2 is a big surprise, though. He doesn't belong there.
Guy?
He doesn't belong there at all. No. It was a fluke. Really strange. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it happens. Maybe it's...
Oh, wait for the final result and see if you think it's a fluke, audience. Arden.
Maybe I should turn on the wheel very late. I don't know.
After you have a fight with it first.
Yeah. After disassembly and reassembly. Yeah. Maybe that's the way to go now. The warm up.
It's the future.
Future it is. Right. So we had faster drivers in that warm up session, definitely. Especially Dashi in P4. He had 47s, whatever, Deering at 47.78 or something like that. So really quick times, but they couldn't string that lap together in the end. So that's why we see the top 8 like this. And we see on the second page, and show that as well. Yeah, here we go. Dylan in P14 couldn't get a lap in. Deering struggled. I was watching his lap. Quite aggressive and couple of mistakes. Down in P11. Definitely an interesting race. That
grid. Say thanks to Shelty again, by the way, for stepping in again. I think it's 3 races he's done for me. I'm only like 3 points behind Davo after being about 30, so it's all down to Nordschleife, Davo, all down to Nordschleife.
It is on.
Yeah.
Something like that. So yeah, for the round info itself, the one, so the track was picked by Beetlejuice. We have nighttime conditions, so yeah. Visibility.
That was interesting.
Sometimes
makes it a bit different, doesn't it?
Yep. Definitely. And the weather, yeah.
He did say afterwards that he wanted to pick, he wasn't sure about picking another St. Croix after picking 2 in a row. So I thought he'd go for some other track that is very rarely used. And this was his choice. So I think, I'm not sure if he regretted it or not, but yeah, that was his choice. Evening couch.
It is, yeah. Right.
Here's the other German.
The other German? No, we are missing the third German.
Yeah, where's River? River's normally here, doesn't he? Dashi's in as well. Welcome, Dashi.
Finally, a non-admin in chat. Dashi, welcome. Too much blue in that chat.
Yeah, loving it. I prefer red, but will do.
You
Anyway,
at the mercy of the mods now. You're the only one that can get a timeout.
ban him, ban him. We'll only concentrate on your first half of the race, Dashi. After that, we'll leave you be.
Here you go. I think
Right, let's go then.
it's
We all ready?
done.
Three.
Wait. I think I have yeah, race. So we go.
Let's go then. Ready, steady. Let's race them cars. I
Vroom
won't
vroom.
focus on river, but
Hey,
it's somewhere in the mid pack.
you should focus on that lovely start. Jaeger
That was a
takes
beautiful start.
P1
Beautiful
on
start.
that Ferrari, but not a surprise.
Don't you love the way that? Look at the
Look at that.
Porsche. Look at the Porsche going down for third. It's going down,
Mhm.
down. Well, Dashi, great start for Dashi.
Well, let's watch
Great
those
start for
four wide
Jaeger as well.
situations in the mid pack.
Look at them all. There we go. Look
Here we
at
go.
this. Everybody threw cleanly though. It was amazing. I was quite impressed because that is a tricky first sector. Devo and Taz having a good battle.
Everyone with very careful driving. That bit and
Yeah. I don't think it's Monaco, Arden. I think you're
not
okay.
really. No, Dashi takes the
Mandatory
lead
stops.
already. He's on the soft tires. Moved around
It's
the
fairly tight there.
outside.
Look at this. Look.
Yeah.
Kaza's not far off either. He's putting a bit of pressure on. Oh, nearly. And then you've got Beetlejuice not far behind as well. Let's check the tyres. You've got Dashies on the softs, Jaeger, Kaza on the mediums, Beetlejuice on the softs. Same with Hallowed, River mediums, Daring mediums. So most people on the mediums. Daring with a nice half-second penalty. Let's see how Furious can. He must be furious. Every race this season, he's qualified fairly well and ended up mid-pack.
After the
Got to be
start, the
frustrating.
first couple of
Yeah.
turns, with that standing start.
It's Kaz got past you, Jaeger.
Yes, he did.
I've got a few behind.
He won't be the last to overtake me.
The slipstream behind you is not looking too bad.
I had flashback memories from last week at Tokyo, but the cars were just flying past me on that long straight. So
Yeah,
I was like, "Ooh, I could stay in front."
a little bit of a tap into a wall and you stopped on the beginning of the fastest straight on the track.
Oh, hello,
Ovich having a little incident. I did wonder what happened to Ovich because fairly early on he was about 30 seconds back, so that might be partly to do with it with the front end damage and dirty tyres.
That gap opened up.
Yeah.
Tire straight out of that sector.
Yeah, a few people with a penalty though. It's Davo, Furious, and I think Daring had one as well. He must have got rid of his last lap. It's settling down. Oh, we've got a bit of a battle. This is medium versus soft tyres. Gonna go around the outside.
Both on the softs, I think. Beetlejuice and Hello Gamer.
Yeah.
On those softs, and then
Both on the softs. Yeah.
there this slow Ferrari E3. You like slowing down this entire group.
Causing a
Yeah.
I don't know. You've got a bit of a gap.
Yeah.
I think the NSX, I think Beetlejuice was saying, is great in the wet, but in the dry, they put max downforce on it to try and counteract all the understeer.
Still has a good start, and
Yeah, good start. It's just I think its top speed is a little bit lacking, but
it's not too bad. Look at that.
No, it's
Lambo.
I'm just surprised that he's not just flying away. That's possibly all it is. Close race on all these. ENIAC, Dylan.
Yeah.
Put a bit of pressure on.
Oh, another penalty.
Oh. It's an unusual spot to get a penalty. It must be coming out of that a tunnel on the right hand side of the
Eh,
tunnel, is it?
It is like that. A left-hander is flat if you like get the turning point. If not, then you understeer to the right, and you're like, no, no, don't hit that wall. And if you avoid the wall, you still get an off track
You get the
on the
penalty
on the
anyway.
on the on the right hand side. So yeah, but it's better to get a penalty than completely wreck your car.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Half second, you can recover from damage and
oh,
losing a load of
here's
pace
the
going down
Jaeger
that straight.
train.
Like we've got Kazard and Dashi pulling away. Jaeger, Hallowed's got past Beetlejuice here. Oh,
And
he's
he
gone for a
sends
dive.
it down
Oh,
the inside.
he thought about it. You've given him about 3 miles of space there.
Oh, he said
Oh,
hello to me.
yeah, a little bit of a touch there. Beetlejuice has taken full advantage of that as well.
Remember
Yeah, look.
turn one where Jaeger was leading.
Return to fifth. A bit
Sh
crudely returned to fifth, I have to say.
yeah, Shelty, I think that stock setup on the McLaren isn't too bad. We forgot about the downforce, but I still have no clue what to do. I just put something to the left, something to the right. I was hoping it was okay. Didn't really do that
As
much,
far as as
but
far as I've been able to tell, there's very little difference with the McLaren with either max or
yeah,
being downforce.
you
Oh, there should.
you just saw that I was completely on that concrete.
Yeah,
I avoided that wall, but
yeah.
and then yeah, here goes your penalty, sir. So that start wasn't going that well for me. But
No,
this
even in
is
Shelty, by the way.
crazy close here behind. Hearing
Yeah,
River,
yeah, yeah.
Couch, Dylan, Shelty also not too far behind, I reckon.
Not far behind. He's probably doing what I normally do, begging to be involved, but just that little bit too far back. I'm always the, what do they say, the bridesmaid. I'm always that little bit just off the fight.
Put Dylan down the inside.
Or a little
No,
bit.
he backs
He's
out.
not going to make that stick though. It's going to be a tough corner to get a move on that one.
There's a chance. Uphill left. Ouch.
We get a good exit. Looks like Shelty's joined the back of the queue now.
Not the best run Couch Racer, but he
No,
keeps it.
I think Dylan had a little wobble coming out of the corner, which maybe slowed him down by a few miles an hour. Made it difficult, but he's not going to have much slip going down the straight unless he manages to absolutely nail this corner.
Evening
It's
Davo,
not done badly.
that seems to be biased towards Shelty.
Even in Davo, I agree. He was definitely my driver of the day. He's got me to within 3 points of you, so you're gonna have to watch out for Nürburgring next week because I've got my pedals sat right here. Just giving them a clean before I plug them in and get some practice done.
Close between those three. And Shelty joining the party as well. With 4.
This is just going to nip to the front again. We've got Dashi pulling away a little bit.
Aggressive start.
Yeah,
on those
aggressive
softs,
strategy.
yeah.
Yeah, give himself. I think he's, as I said on the day, he's pulled away and out of the traffic, which means he can just focus on himself, which is good. Same with Kaza. Hallowed had to fight through a little bit, so he's a little bit further back. Beetlejuice keeping him honest now. I think the tyres. I think maybe Beetlejuice is starting to get into the rhythm.
I think they're starting to fade now, those
Yeah.
softs, so mediums
That's no
actually a
easy.
really
That's no mean
good
feat.
tire compound
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, the mediums did seem to be a good compound. I think you could possibly sneak into the 49s on a good lap. But I'm not entirely sure how long the pit loss was. So I'm not sure whether it's easier just because I think River went for a long medium stint, whereas you could have done a soft I think towards the end, but It was a difficult decision. Where's Couch? Is Couch away to get punted, is he?
This could be the left.
Let's have a look. Oh,
Ooh, the tunnel once again. Ooh, bit of a slide.
a little bit of slide. It's typical Couch racer there.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
oh,
Dylan's off. Here we go, here we
dirty
go.
tires for Dylan,
There
and
we go.
boom,
Have
slams
that.
Couch into the wall.
He did do the honourable thing, where is he? And wait up for him.
Yeah, I think he said in Discord chat that yeah, that little off track there through that left kink on the right hand side and out of control. Couldn't
Yeah,
avoid it. So
I think he was being a bit cheeky here, trying to keep JWE behind him while letting through Couch by the looks of this.
that's how
Let's see.
pros are doing it.
Pros race. I've let you through. Now I'll have it back. Thank you. See you later. Oh, JWE put his nose in there as well. Taz
Yep.
not far behind as well. Even in Taz, by the way. Dave over the flasher. That's... You can get in trouble for that.
I think we might have to go to the top 3 or 3, 4, 5 like that now. Could get interesting soon.
Kaz on that
bunching
pulling
up
away.
between Hellout, Beetlejuice, and Deering. Deering was really flying on those opening couple of laps. He started P11 already.
I think once he got into the rhythm, I think he was a little bit.
Yeah, and now Hello Gamer with
maybe
that half-second penalty coming out of final turn. Desperate now. Wait for it. Inside, side by side. No. Boom, wall. Boom. Another wall. Another contact. Push. Everyone is dying. I was like, okay, thank you.
I'll take that. Shelty takes advantage. Furious.
Suddenly Shelty up to P5.
Only a little bit of damage there for Deering as well. Where did who was the other one? Deering and
Hello Gamer and Beetlejuice.
It was Beetlejuice, wasn't it?
Was one that
down in 14th. Oof, front and rear damage as well.
Bad damage.
Yeah, he got it bad. Yeah. He didn't flash anybody, yeah, Davo.
But yeah, for Beetlejuice, like starting on soft tires down to P14.
Yeah, that's not a good start, is it? Yeah. Let's see, Couch. After that little tag, getting back past Dylan.
I know that part of the track.
A little bit of contact.
Again.
Back out. There we go. Nearly. And JW, look at that. Beautiful work.
Taz as well.
Teammates getting contact.
Yeah. And JW gets swamped. Left, right, no.
Look at that. Lovely bit of driving, JW. Took full advantage of that misplaced car. Even in B racing. It's difficult in the dark, Taz, to see anything, let alone brake markers. And if you're tucked up behind the back of someone, good luck. Especially I use bumper cam, so you're right down on the floor.
I think
mainly because of the rear view camera, but
it is darker on that spectate cam, to be honest. So I think racing was quite okay. River also decides to go in very early.
I think we have a reason for this, though. He had an issue with his wheel.
Exactly so. The wheel started to not work anymore. So that's why it resets the wheel and hope it will fix itself.
Dave going a bit deep there. He was trying to get Taz, I think. Trying to take him out. I can understand. I prefer to take Taz out. It's quite satisfying. Just for the use of his language in the chat.
Also here with some ups and downs. So.
Yeah. A little bit of work to do.
Started P14, not a qualifying lap, then up to P6, 7, I think P10. At some point.
Yeah.
Down to P10 again with those incidents, and he waited out, and now he's in that fight with JWE and getting closer. And Dylan also using the soft
Not,
tires, if I'm not
uh,
mistaken.
yeah, he's on the soft. He'll have to pit to maybe a couple of laps more and maybe push it to that. Let's go back up. We've got Shelty now putting a bit of pressure on Hallowed. Jaeger's got a bit of comfort.
Finally, yeah. Let those other drivers fight.
Dashi and
Especially
I think that's controller tire wear there, causing that.
and just because of that, let's go and use the soft tire again.
Yeah, I am in it for the fun.
Yeah.
Furious doing well after that. He's from 3rd to 8th to 5th, gaining after numerous incidents. Caught with Shelty. There's Hallowed. Has Hallowed gone in for tyres as well?
Yep.
Yeah, Hallowed went in for tyres as well.
Dylan and Beetlejuice also in, so but
Yeah,
that's what you get. Looks 8 laps out of those softs, at least with
not
a
very
full
many.
tank.
Yeah.
We
Was
were
it a 33 laps I think you were doing for the whole lot? 32 maybe?
yeah 32 for no P 7-8 downwards. So the
Yeah.
top half they could do 33, and yeah, if you have a look at 8 laps on softs. If you go all out on softs, that is 3 stop.
Definitely. Let's have a look. Is there someone still on softs? No, I think everybody that was on softs has changed.
Dylan with a fresh set of softs and Tashi with
Yeah.
a fresh set of softs.
Beetlejuice now on mediums after that stint on the softs. I think he's done the mandatory and that'll do him.
Yeah.
We'll see maybe later on, see whether he goes again. Hallowed was using you as a guide, was he, Dashi? That's normally Ovich's strategy, follow me. Whatever I do, he does. But I've not been racing, that's why he's near the back.
Yeah.
If you know someone's done a bit of practice, can't go wrong with following their strategy.
Read that also a couple of times. Ooh, nice little
That
jump.
looked like a little jump,
Air
that
turn.
did. An invisible bump there. Very interesting there.
Oh,
Oh,
yellow.
he's
No.
Davo.
Davo.
It's going to be...
No.
Oh! Let's just watch this for a bit, will we? As he does his Austin Powers impression. We've all done it, but it's always
With
funny.
full force.
Yeah.
In
Look at
reverse.
that, rear and front damage, 3 wheels.
Yeah.
Not only 1 wheel and engine damage. Just to top off the list. This gives Dylan the opportunity though, with that damage he'll be easily passed by that. Oh, purple as well.
That looked
Kazza
easy.
and Jaeger. Yeah, very easy. Still driving comfortably at the front.
Shelty,
Kazza with a fairly big...
He was adhering and closed the gap to Shelty now. And
yeah, not much in it. Whereas Furious, not too far behind either. Dashi on a new set of softs could get involved, so
yep.
there's a few here.
It is so. I was, I think, also catching Kazza like a little bit. His face, I was like, what is going on today in this race? But I probably think that Audi is with the tire wear. I'm not sure. Can we have a look at Kazza's tires? How that looks.
Yeah, I think so. I think according to Slugsy anyway, the Audi especially, and who's the other one that's driving it?
Yeah, I mean,
Schmaps, Thomas was driving it.
Yeah.
He was saying that once you get past anywhere near halfway, well, once you get near halfway on the tyres, it gets a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
Deering absolutely nailed that chicane there.
That looked fast, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Caught up a lot on Shelty there, and Yeah, he got a few seconds up the road enjoying himself, looking at the animals over the side of the bridge, trying to count how many
It was too dark. It
walruses.
was too dark to spot them.
There's a bird. There's birds as well, isn't there?
Seagulls or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they are, but they're big. They must be Aberdeen seagulls. They are. Aberdeen seagulls are frickin' enormous. They'd feed you for about a week if you caught one.
I think especially the American ones. Extra large.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the seagulls as well. You wash your car and they target it. Hey lads, look at that guy. He's
Hawks,
cleaned his
maybe.
car. Yeah.
The Patriot against the America. Seagulls is so European.
I thought seagulls were everywhere. All the little shits that they are. They're I can't remember what the word is. You can't shoot them in Britain. They're a protected species.
Oh, Dashi just got
So
past Furious 2.
and he's got a faster slap as well.
That RGZ is flying on soft
Yeah,
tires.
Furious on mediums versus Dashi on softs. There you go. That's how you take that. It's got that chicane sorted. That's how you do it. A little bit further up as he's still on the back of Shelty. It's tough to get past around here, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know, also tire
Especially
wear
if you're
built
closely
in now
placed.
with those mediums. Nothing can beat Shelty on tire wear in a McLaren, so definitely a big advantage with the tires.
Let's have a look at the difference here. You can see them, especially those rears. Definitely giving him an advantage. Let's have a look. Yeah, just look at the difference in the back of them, and then we'll have a look at. There's not much difference between yours and Kaz's, mind you.
Okay. Or maybe as I was just chilling and wasn't pushing that
He was
hard.
maybe teasing you.
Hey,
I think he made a few mistakes, if I'm honest. I saw it a few times where he was a little bit
no,
deep into some corners, lost a few seconds.
don't tell me that.
It was your outright pace shade, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, that was exactly what it is. This race has kind of settled down. Dashies
Oh, Dashies.
on them soft is definitely putting the moves on here.
Yeah, he's still on
Yeah,
good soft tires.
yeah, needs to get past Deering and Shelty as quick as possible, but slipstream fest here, it's going to be difficult. Another faster slap, 48.4.
Bloody hell, might be
We're
tricky.
pushing it
Is
in.
it flat still? No, a little lift.
A little lift, I think, with the dirty air. It's not the.
Deering, there was dust. Dust is not a good sign
No,
usually.
you got a penalty.
Ooh, Deering to the dirty bits, and he avoids Shelty. Sends
It goes
himself
into the wall
a
there,
bit too
yeah.
deep, but no damage.
Nearly.
So, ooh, that was close.
Who did that last time? I can't remember. It's completely gone. Someone did that earlier.
Dylan.
Dylan, that's it was, yeah. Dylan did the same thing when
I couldn't avoid Couch then, yeah.
unfortunately Couch got caught up in that, but didn't manage to avoid. Went down the right hand side. Excuse me.
At this stage, Dashi was really up
Properly
for a
flying,
podium, definitely up as he was really flying on those softs, and I was, he's catching Shelty, and also the gap between Shelty and myself is coming down.
It wasn't big, yeah.
Not at all, and I was like, when I then spotted that gap, I was like, ooh, Dashi is on a really good strategy. I wasn't sure what the actual strategy was, to be honest, but I knew he was on the softs to start with, and didn't see that he went back onto the softs, but nevertheless, great run. I think he gets a good run out of this turn.
Yeah, definitely.
Kaiser pits early.
Well, went wide entry.
I was surprised, so back into the lead. Let's go.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised at that actually, but I think he was getting tired of those tyres. Oh, thought
Oh,
about it but backed
yeah,
out.
thought about it,
Yeah,
exactly.
considered it. Plenty of opportunity down here though, into the chicane, if you can keep close enough.
A
Oh,
wide
a little
line.
bit
Oh,
wide though, a little bit wide.
lift
Had to
needed.
back out
Yeah.
of the throttle there. I'm pretty sure there'll be another opportunity coming up pretty shortly. Is Darren on the sub? No, Darren's on the mediums. Not sure DRS would make much difference. The straights around here aren't massive.
We have still strong slipstream in the game, so
Uh,
it's okay. So I think Kaza went back out on the racing mediums. Yeah, so
yeah,
medium,
yeah,
medium.
down to 7th on the mediums. He's got a nice gap between
Yeah,
him and
indeed. Yes, yeah.
Couch as well, so he fitted into a nice piece of track there, which will probably help him a little bit. Not many overtakes to do. I don't think Couch will be in shortly as well. I think with those tyres. Furious as well. Deering,
But
maybe a couple more
that
laps.
front left of a Furious 2 that didn't look well, front right it is actually, yeah.
Front right's dead.
Front
Just
right,
just
yeah.
missed that, but Dashi got past Shelty on the infield, and off he goes
Oh,
trying to chase down you.
uphill, yeah.
Yeah.
This is more like, wait, why is Dashi right behind me? What happened? Um, but we will stay with those two now.
You got to make him work for it.
Oh, trying to get in the toe, but
I think we should do
I
this.
remember Shelty. I'm not overtaking you. You no worries. And then Dashi, oh, caught it. No, got it. No, lost it again.
Caught it.
Caught it. No,
Lost it.
off track. Off track. Off track.
Look at the wiggle. Look at the wiggle.
Slides
Beautifully
off track
controlled.
and goodbye.
Where'd he go? All the way back here.
Again, it's
Now
so painful.
that
And a penalty.
is justice for you. That is like Judge Dredd has just come down
Yeah, you see,
and
you
handed out some justice.
took out all of
Because not only
the
the
markers.
bollards
like,
on the right hand
yeah.
side. Unbelievable stuff. And then just to add to it, half-second penalty,
The game had enough.
and then another half-second penalty going through the same section. Sucks. Sometimes you wonder. The gods of racing, Dashi, the gods of racing, we're not on your side.
I mean, look at that. At the start of this lap, Dashi was P2.
That's how close everybody is, though,
P10,
isn't
yeah,
it? So,
yeah.
I'm not sure how much time you ended up losing. Oh, dive! That was a dive. That was. Oh,
I think both on
he's not
quite
making. Yeah.
dead soft tires. Hello, and Dashi, yeah.
Let's go back to the proper camera. Some cinematic views of this battle. JWE having a prime seat for the entertainment in front of him.
Is it time? A bit? Oh.
Can't be far off. I don't think Dashi's got much left in him. You've got Shelty pitting off of his mediums.
Early, yeah.
Daring,
Ferrari 1-2. Let's go!
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Furious as well, up to third now on the road. But he's got... Who's that? That must be Ovic behind him. Probably doing a few flashes just to make sure that the Furious knows that he's there. So Keza after that early pit stop up to fourth, still got no one in front of him, so I'm not sure what his pit crew is doing, but they've done a good call.
Yeah, definitely found that gap. But I did a revenge flash on Ovic a couple of times.
I did see a few times he was getting lapped and then flashing everybody that went past him. Welcome Dylan Cliff, by the way.
As are still the virtual leader, so the top three haven't pitted yet.
Pitted.
Not
Taz.
not
Dylan's
long.
going to have to pit again. Dashi's definitely going to have to come in this one.
Shelty pitted and traffic. I think that's a bit
So
unlucky.
right behind the two soft runners that most likely will get out of his way on the pit straight, but we'll see JWE absolutely killing his tyres. I think he'll be in as well. Beetlejuice on a new set of mediums. Rivers
Oh,
all no soft tyre after that uncalled for pit stop.
here we go. The leader is in the pits. The leader is in the
Oh, the
pits.
Furious go in. Yep.
Top three are pitting now. Okay, lap 16 it
Kaz
is.
is staying out.
Guys are with a very
Oh,
early
Dylan.
pit stop. And again,
Dylan.
I hear
Taz.
I hear Shelty coming right out in traffic, Jaeger. And then why is everyone pitting? No. Oh, yep.
Yeah, he said
A bit
if I
lucky.
stayed out a lap later, he would have been
Mm,
cleared of all the traffic he just suffered for that whole lap. Yeah. Yeah, you need to get in touch with Kaz or maybe employ some of his pit crew and let you know where you're going to filter out.
pure luck, I think. Pure luck.
Yeah, it is pure luck.
You
You
cannot
can
really
kind of
judge
have
it like on that mini map. This
no, you can kind of guess where you're going to come out, but precisely not the easiest thing to do. But
I've felt quite lucky to have Dylan and Tess between myself and Shelty after that pit stop.
yeah, give you a bit of a breather. Yep,
Well, okay, yeah.
Dylan. Yeah, I think with your new racing softs as well, I don't think you'll have an issue with Dylan on them these things. Taz on his mediums either, so Shelty possibly you get held up too much, but it definitely gives you a little bit of a buffer, doesn't it?
And it's a bit of a toe uphill. Enough
Yeah.
to get past Tess.
Daring breathing down his
Oh
neck as well,
yeah,
obviously.
during on those
That's
softs again, another level.
yeah.
He's really
Actually, some of the
showing.
fastest lap by half. And oh, this season, yeah, this season Daring has come out. Same with Dylan. Well, Dylan Clifford has driven possibly the best I've ever seen him this season. He's been maybe not this race at his best, but pretty much the whole season up till now he's been quick. He's been very quick. So him and Daring.
And now I've
Um,
raced 2 times that Ferrari and clearly see the difference
it's
in
got a
pace.
nice,
So yeah,
yeah,
you got used to that car pretty sure, and I think most of the time enjoys it. But then there are also sometimes Ferrari things just happening.
yeah. We'll catch you later, Dashi. I'm glad we got your main work done, and enjoy your homework. So this looks like the closest battle on the track at the moment. There's a few further back which are close, but not as close as this, I don't think.
It looks fairly punched. Look at the video also that 4 cars there.
Let's drop back a bit.
Yeah. Well,
Hello, Dashi. JW's a bit, so it is a bit, yeah. Dashing on mediums. Same with Hallowed.
so they
So
went
he
soft,
revs a bit there.
soft, and then
Yeah.
they want to
Soft,
finish
soft
with the
mediums to try and
mediums.
get to the end.
Oh,
Oh,
Ovic.
Ovic.
Oh,
Look at that
blocking
timing.
the road there.
Maybe that's why Beetlejuice had a wee jump.
Hearing with the run,
Oh,
maybe.
here we go. This is looking good. Fastest lap there, 1:48.1. He's not going to go now though.
Yet, not yet. But
Let's have a look. He's setting it up. He's still a few tenths back though.
oh,
Down the inside.
beautiful.
Look at that. That's how you do an overtake into that chicane. Sheltie didn't have an opportunity to defend it. I doubt was expecting it.
Yep,
Into
nice
there.
overtake, and
Yeah.
it's not slowing down at all.
No, still not slowing down. Jaeger's now gone. God damn it, Sheltie, why'd you have to let him through?
Ah, During is my teammate for this race, so you will see I won't be fighting him. I
No.
you also saw that sticker on the rear that says "am driver," by the way.
My arse.
Yep.
That's the most potent team on the grid. This Jaeger and Deering. It's mental. You got Ovich, and we may see Ovich giving you a few flashes, or you giving Ovich a few
Could
flashes.
happen.
We'll see.
Could happen. Probably coming out of that final turn.
Yep. No, he's gone wide again. He's going for those
I
bollards.
was like, oh nice, he wants to let me pass. Oh, here we go.
Hello.
Hello, Ovich, hello. Come on. Hello. Hello, still there, still there. Ovich, hello. Come on.
Bossman
Come on,
coming
come
through,
on,
let me
come on,
through.
come on. Oh, I was like, don't stay in front of me, please, through the tunnel. Oh,
And then Deering gets past him quite
yeah.
easily. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, he would have maybe lifted a bit earlier. It was really close through that tunnel part.
He moved out of the way quite nicely
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Sheltie as well. I
but
think it was just yourself.
Ovich lost
It's
more
just
time with that than hitting the wall, tunnel, and
yeah.
speed. But yeah,
He's like, you cannot flash the flasher. I'm gonna make it difficult for you now.
yeah.
That's what it's gonna happen. Just noticed Dylan set the fastest lap there, 1:47.8. So into the 47s.
It's the third set of softs for Dylan.
Yeah, he's going through every tire he's got in the bank. Quicker again here. Let's see if he can finish it off.
Yeah, with the fuel getting lower.
Yep, tidy
Tires.
little bit there. Very clean.
Yep. I guess.
That Alpha must looking good round here as well. Nice bit of balance on it. Oh, just slightly down though. Slightly down on 1:47.8.
No slipstream inside
No,
this stage.
we're gonna have to go back to other people. We'll have a look once this is finished.
Oh,
Is there another
look, you
checkpoint up
missed
here?
it. Deering got past. So I didn't fight it. I went deep into the final
Yeah,
turn, and during the run, I knew he was on those softs, especially.
yeah.
So,
No point in
so
slowing
quick.
down your
And
teammate.
then again, I think I'm repeating myself, but I tried to use a slipstream to get away from Sheltie.
Yeah, he's there lurking. Any mistake and he's lurking there.
Yep.
Yeah, Dylan just got the slightly quicker lap there, but not much. 1:47.79. So I think the tyres will be pretty much done now, so that'll probably be the last of it. A bit of clip on the wall. Let's go down towards the back, see what's going on. Couch in 7th, driving well. Dylan trying to catch him. Taz mid-pack. Dash here after a good start and a bit of unfortunate 10th. Hallowed and JWE now. Hallowed, yeah. What's that? Softs versus mediums? Let's stick with this. Let's see what JWE can do. See if he can put a move on. Hope everybody's ready for the green hell next week. That could be fun. In the rain.
Also read that Richie is eager to drive.
Yeah. He wants to show off because of all that practice he did for IRL.
I mean, there's a Ferrari, but he was like Ferrari.
Yeah, yeah. You can't give up the Ferrari now, Jaeger.
I can.
Not after, not after the last two races you've
I'm
had.
just reserved, same status as Richie. So
I would keep the Ferrari anyway, just to piss him off. Sorry, Richie. I'm keeping it. No spare cars. The river, unusually down the back still. Gone for a long stint on mediums.
I had to do
Yeah,
something
go for a
different.
slightly different.
The strategy here with that early pit stop, the wheel issues.
Just go back through the grid, see if there's anything happening. It's fairly settled now. People are in their gaps. It looks like Beetlejuice is gonna run out of tires pretty soon.
He was soft and now a long stint on the
Long
mediums
medium.
and probably
Maybe go a little bit longer just
stretch
to go
it.
and then
Yeah,
back onto softs. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Furious in fifth. Oh, bye.
The fuel is quite low for fuels too.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a couple more laps in it, so might be timed it perfectly for that set of softs. Shelty's tyres have seen better days, but definitely keeping you honest.
And I'm
Daring not,
losing that slipstream now.
yeah, he's not pulling away too quickly.
But left me alone now. Still okay, I think, a little bit. 1.2.
A little bit. 149, so on well worn softs. Let's show 149.6, 149.7, so pretty much matching each other. So could be down to the last few laps, unless anybody makes a mistake.
So I think what is lap 23, end of 24 is at least where I'm heading.
Yeah.
So I had the idea that with that little test, I was like, yeah, mediums, 16 laps, and then go for 2 shorter soft stints.
2 softs.
8, 9 laps on them with lower fuel. That was my idea. Kaza went medium so far, so he has to use the softs.
He has to use the softs, yeah. Yep.
Steering on those softs, but probably also the same idea, medium, soft.
Yeah, I think with his
soft.
fuel as well. Yeah. Shelty with the most fuel as well, so that could catch him back up with you a little bit. And the pit race. Let's see, Furious now. Maybe one more lap. We'll have to see. He may have to pit though with that fuel. Couch. That looks like pretty much done tyres. Beetlejuice not far off, but he'll be pushing them a little bit further, so he goes onto the softs. And Dylan up to 8th on a set of fresh softs, so he'll be pushing these as hard as he can before he switches to another set of softs, I would expect, for the last bit. Taz Dashi JW's got ahead of Hallowed. So Hallowed down to 12th after a good start. Right in front of his teammate. Davo with another half-second penalty. Consistent lap times, I have to say, 151s, 150s. So driving okay, and then blue flags for Ovic, but I think he's got a bit of time before he has to do any moving over for that. Let's see how far it's Kaza.
Yes, mediums. Still okay. And
a couple more laps. Maybe.
You said the mediums can do 49s. You see that lap 19, 49.1 on mediums. Yeah, that's the pace.
Yeah, that's quick. It's quick. Nothing less expected from him, mind you. I saw him in the CTC race with P1R. Drove very well. Came in second, I think. So
Completely different car track
completely different track,
conditions,
car.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But quality of driving still the same. He's not pulling away from you anymore. Yeah, again, he's
yeah.
kind of settled. Shelty's
It
settled in behind you at the same kind of gap.
it gave
So
me
the three
hope.
of you is pretty much matching. Let's have a look. 149.7,
Pit,
149.7,
pit, pit
149.8.
for the Ferraris. Shelty staying out. Interesting.
Shelty going for
The overcut.
an overcut. He's going to go for some fresher tyres towards the end. I think yourself, Daring, Furious especially, maybe didn't have enough fuel to get one more lap done, so
Nope.
maybe that's why.
But yeah,
There's a lot of people pitting here though. I have to see Dylan
many
up to third.
drivers. Yeah.
All different. Let's see, all probably going on to a new set of softs, I would expect.
Yeah, most of the drivers want to finish race on the soft tire.
Soft. Tyres up to 6th, but has a pit. Dashy probably going to pit. Well, maybe you'll get them to the end actually.
It's
15
mediums,
minutes.
yeah. Fuel should
Possibly.
be okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think fairly similar. JWE is pushing that fuel right to the limit. Maybe he's missed the pit stop. That could be an issue later on in this lap. Because that is very low fuel. Have to see what he gets when he gets in.
Front right, also pretty dead.
Yeah, he's understeer central, I think, in that Porsche. Yeah, look at this.
Oof. Wide.
Yeah, definitely not easy car to drive at the moment. And with all these behind him catching up, that could be interesting.
Couch.
Hallowed and Couch.
Grip around the outside. I think also Hallowed. What's Hallowed is on the mediums.
Yeah. Nice try though.
Ooh.
Gave each other space, which is nice. But how well defended that Hallowed. All going to catch up with JW on this last section though. Can anybody get past this? Shelty in. Yeah, that one extra lap.
Ooh.
More compromised exit.
Yeah, but you know that Porsche isn't turning anymore.
No. We've got Couch will probably wait, I think, for the main straight.
Ooh, flashing. Ooh.
River trying to put Couch off to try and help his teammate, maybe. I'm not sure.
We see
This is
JWE into the pits, pretty sure.
yeah, there he goes. Yeah, I didn't think he'd make it on the fuel, if I'm quite honest with you. Impressed he managed to get that far. Couch River.
Dylan also pitted for the final set of softs.
There he is there.
3 cars just around.
That's
Oh no! River versus Dylan.
Compromised corner there. Dylan doing the right thing though, he held back again, he could have carried on. But Couch and Harlow definitely having a good battle.
Not for long. That penalty will end this fight for now.
We'll bring him back into the group behind probably. So what we got? River. So Dylan will want to get past River pretty quick. The same with Beetlejuice. This is where the battle's happening, I think.
I mean, you're looking at River P9, Dylan P10, Beetlejuice P11.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
You usually
It's
you
only one,
see
two,
them 1, 2, 3. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. This is a very unusual race. Oh, nice move around the outside. Can Beetlejuice sneak it through as well? He has done. Nice opportunistic move.
Keza is in and go to Deering, please. So he will be not too far behind Keza when he comes out of the pits, and then
yep.
might see something happening.
I have to watch the fuel. Where is he? There he is. I just see him coming out there.
Deering got greedy.
Ooh.
I was like, oh, hello.
Yeah. He was trying to push it, I think, a little bit too much on that.
He he saw that gap to Kaiser was, I think, 2,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
3 seconds. So it was, yeah,
Take
close. And
advantage of Kaza not being used to the softs, maybe,
yeah,
and catch up a little bit.
then that tunnel
Oh, who's
again. Yeah,
this? Dashi having a wee incident as well, which definitely helped there and get back. Couch. There we go. What have we got further back? We've still got a good battle here between River. I think Dylan will be off soon. But Hallowed and Beetlejuice could be an interesting battle.
hello than
There we go. Look
those
at the difference.
mediums.
Look
Yeah,
at the difference. Easy in the end.
it's not over. It's not
He's
over.
trying to fight it, but I don't think he's got
That's a
much hope with
quite
that
awkward
difference.
turn, to be honest. That long
Yeah,
right-handers, you have to be so patient. And there are 2 lines. Can work, but in the end, I think the grip, soft tires, just too much of an
just
advantage.
too much grip. Yeah. River got past his teammate. I'm not sure if Hallowed let him through. Yeah. So we're scratching at an itch. Let's go to the front again, have a look at Kaza. Yeah, now got a nice gap to Jaeger, who's got the same gap to Shelty, who is like his shadow. Or Shitai, was that what you were called yesterday? Unfortunately by Dashi, I can't remember what it was.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
But he was following me the entire race. So stalker.
it's like he's the police just checking up on you that you've not done anything wrong. Yeah, that could be a half-second penalty for Dashi, that one. We'll have to see. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Well, it might be a little bit wide on that tunnel. Giving Couch an opportunity there.
half a second.
Yeah,
Penalty couch on, racing softs, Dashi on those mediums.
Dashi mediums as well, so it'll be tough for Dashi to protect that position. You've got Couch, Dylan, Beetlejuice, River all fairly close. Harlow dropping back from that group now. Taz not far behind. JWE settling in to his soft tire stint. Dave, he's winning the award for most penalties of this round.
At
I think that's
least
at
during
least
the
an extra
broadcast,
bonus.
yeah.
Yep, bonus 10 points. And Ovich enjoying flashing everybody. Entertaining himself. Kazo, I think if you look at the fuel, he's a little bit shorter than most people. So maybe struggle to push this too hard for that fastest lap.
I think
49.2,
he was
49.2.
still playing with us.
49.3, so all very close lap times between the top three. Let's have a look. See what Furious is doing. 49.8, so he's dropping back into the clutches if you have
Steering
daring
again,
here.
catching some drivers.
Yeah, catching up after that unfortunate tunnel exit incident. Let's have a look. Dashi now got
Another
his teammate
penalty.
right behind him.
He's challenging
So,
Devo, I think, for the penalty
yeah,
counter.
definitely, yeah, probably. Yeah, two penalties, one uncalled for. Oh, a little bit of a tap in the back there. Saved him a little bit. There he goes. And who's behind him?
Dylan.
Will Dylan push it around the outside? Maybe go for the next corner. Move
Can
around the
he hold
outside.
it around the outside?
Come on, camera. Jesus.
No, but maybe gets the
Oh,
inside
there we go.
now for the
Undercut.
downhill hairpin.
Yeah,
It's the inside line.
that should be
Can
it.
brake later on softs. Yeah.
Nicely set up. Nicely done. Then you got Beetlejuice. River dropping back on them. What's this? Taz and Hallowed. Gonna have a nice battle. Let's see if anybody else is close. Davo and Ovich, but that's being lapped. Furious, not in, still not quite caught him.
I think Deering versus Furious. See something?
Yeah, let's go for that then. See how close we go. We've also got Dylan and
5.
Couch behind.
Yeah. Maybe Dylan versus Couch Racer.
Yeah, it's a
Basically the same distance now.
same
A bit
distance,
closer
there's
maybe
not
now.
much in it.
I think Dylan has a bit
That's
more.
Couch got much better
Stronger
tyres for Dylan, so I would expect Dylan to make this. So not a bad comeback drive for Dylan after a few incidents and no poor qualifying. Same with Darren in 5th.
Without those.
Yeah, this could be
nice run.
an easy, yeah.
That's the
On the
inside.
inside, I don't think Couch is really fighting.
It's a left-hander, but you can hold it around the outside for that following right, but
broke
no.
earlier.
Didn't fight.
Didn't fight it, but possibly not worth it. Just going to hold himself up. Darren's still behind.
Yeah.
What's the difference in tyres of these two? Ooh, Furious has got same fuel, but tyre wear is definitely different.
I think Ferrari should have a bit of advantage coming out of that uphill left-hander.
Yeah.
With the traction.
This corner and the final turn as well, I think should possibly have a better exit.
Brings that gap down. Should have a nice little toe down the straight.
Yeah, don't see if he can do the same again. Oh, Furious going for the wide entrance, but the better exit generally.
Yeah, I think the narrow line helps with that slipstream.
Yeah, get you into it at least, but the wide line, I think, especially on your fastest laps, is definitely the way to go. Get the exit speed down this whole straight.
3 more laps to go. Closing stages of that race, and can Deering get that P4? Oh, deep!
Oh, a little bit deep. A little bit deep. He's done that corner so well so many times. Maybe a little bit unnerved by the slipstream. So now giving Furious another little bit of a gap.
Also tires not in
the best
condition anymore. Also affects
Couch is
the
hoping
braking.
this race is finished on them tires.
Oh yeah.
Same with Dash here, you got Beetlejuice coming through. Up to 8th. How far is River back? There's a little bit. I don't think he's going to be able to catch Dashy on them tyres. Front end damage there.
6.8 seconds, so that was a moment. That was a moment for River.
Yeah, definitely.
We need to rewind. He told us we have to watch it.
We have to watch him crash,
yeah, we have to. Yeah.
Right, sorry. Here we go. Let's watch him crash.
The tunnel. Here we go.
Is it,
no cars
this bit here,
everywhere. Yeah, that's that bit.
Let's watch River entertain us.
It was a special request, so wait for it. And now that kink says,
oh, dunk.
Basically,
he was into reverse before he hit the wall, wasn't he?
Nearly identical to Deering. Deering got it stopped somehow. River.
River just took the damage.
Yeah. So.
Well, just in case if anybody else wants a request, put it in beforehand, and we'll be happy to rewind and show any incident, both good or bad. Let's go have a look, see if Shelty's catching you up yet. Ooh.
Yeah,
in fact, we'll go for this one instead.
There's also Shelty right behind Jaeger. Those final minutes. 2 battles for precision.
Right at the end, we've got
much
nice
better
corner,
run,
right? Yeah.
tires are giving up on the Furious
Is he
2.
gonna is he gonna go down before the tunnel, or is he gonna go after?
Ending the inside line.
I think Deering's gonna hold off until after by the looks of it.
Oh, really?
Make him go
Yeah.
narrow and then take advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Furious hits the
Oh,
wall and around goes Deering. Lucky. I mean, this
I
would
didn't get
have.
damage either from that rear end contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very
I
close.
mean, a different angle. That car
Yeah.
bounces off the
Well, yeah, it would
wall
have
and
been
both
another
are out.
spin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
penultimate lap.
nice move in the end.
You still have Kaza in the lead and Shelty. Look at that.
Well, we've got Shelty is caught up on those fresh softs. He's
Mm-hmm.
managed to get that gap down at last. It's only taken him a whole race. But the fresher tyres, let's have a look. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Noticeable difference.
Also, no
Where's
drama with
Kaiser
the
anyway?
fuel. I was so
No,
so disappointed.
Kaiser's maybe got
But
one more lap after this. You were hoping, yeah, Shelty's definitely got enough to burn there. He's got enough for a few more laps after these as well.
again, I think this uphill section with the traction of the Ferrari, it helped a little bit to
Oh, yeah, keep
maintain
the
that
gap.
lead,
Yeah,
that gap. So no immediate pressure. But yeah, now it's final lap. I
that's
mean,
a good exit from Shelty, that is.
yeah, as close as it ever was.
Mm.
And
You're doing the furious tunnel entry, but yeah, not quite so close as Deering was.
dirty air, come on, dirty air. Do something. Ah, okay,
Yeah,
it
you
helped a
see
little
it,
bit.
you
It
see
helped
it.
a little bit.
Yeah, Shelty getting the worst of that there. Oh, we've got Couch finishing. Beetlejuice, Dashi, the river will be finished soon. Yeah, the second half of the grid will be finished soon, so but we'll keep with this. Ovic has got a great view of this.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can see if he does some flashing while he's at it.
It was also interesting that in this final stint, uh, no one could get near to those faster lap times.
Yeah, I think maybe the temperature changed, maybe wind direction. I never checked the wind direction actually, maybe that's causing an issue. But a few factors could be part of it.
Come on, Ferrari,
But
do something.
pushing you to the end. Let's go to how far is Kazur away? A little bit away yet. We'll keep with this.
I think 5, 6 seconds in the answer because I was fuel saving. Pretty sure the gap came down, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't really look. I was like, no, I need to defend
Oh, look at this. He's got
somehow.
one chance. Park it in the middle
Yep.
and then hope for a good exit. And you got one. You got
It
one.
was enough. It was enough. We see the flasher.
So
Yes,
Kaza finishes. And not enough grunt on that McLaren. Well done, Jaeger. Well done, Shelty. That was a good race. Enjoyed that. The whole race long, whole hour of fighting
Yeah.
each other.
Maybe
Furious,
what could
Deering.
have been for Deering, I mean,
Yep.
without those 2 spins, also easily
Yeah,
top two
yeah.
finish,
Dylan did well to get sixth in the end as well.
but even challenge Kazan for that
Yeah, the
the
overall
victory.
was win. Yeah, I think he had the pace. Yeah, he probably had the pace. Needed a good qualifying though to keep out of the trouble, and then less incidents, and he would have definitely been up there.
That's it, yeah. Well, here we go with the race results. Kaza with the victory in that Audi R8. Then a surprise P2.
No surprise at all. Qualified P2, finished P2.
And
Cracking job.
Shelty, great race as well. P3. Deering, too many mistakes, otherwise would have been a better result. The Virus 2. Also like
You had a steady race.
steady, very steady.
Starts. Yeah, yeah. Started third,
So
dropped back quite a bit though with that Porsche, and then had to make his way through traffic, which
yeah,
possibly held him up a bit. But yeah,
yeah. Dylan then with the 3-stopper on softs. 6, Couch Racer 7th, and Beetlejuice with a P8 finish, so unusual to see Beetlejuice in P8. It was his pick. So,
yeah. Maybe got a curse going on there.
never again, probably, with that. Then Dashi, who was leading that race early on, and that nasty, nasty reset. And P9 in the end, River with that wheel issues. P10 had to do a different strategy, so yeah. Very
There's
unusual
some
to see
interesting positions.
those drivers, P8, P10, and constantly having podium finishes. As moved up a couple of spots towards the end, I think 7, 98. JW P12, Devo 13th, got past Hello Gamer. P14 and Ovich, we saw him crossing the line with Shelty and myself. In
Enjoying the view.
P15 it is. So, team championship points. It looks like the Onion Rings. Oh, it's theirs to lose for that final race. Hearing,
Definitely.
carrying the
scores they've
team,
been getting.
and he had many, many teammates for the season so far.
I think we're gonna have to ban them. There are too many pros in that team.
And P2 we have Dylan and Taz. Yeah, that's still close between Farad in there and Hello Drivel Gaming. P2, P3, and then 4 between Trinity Racing and Fuck MRT and TPC. Well, those just 5 points. That really was 3 points. Total collective. A gap. It's doable maybe with a great final result to maybe get P4. And let's talk about Pro Dev Racing record.
Nope. Pro Dave doing what we do best, making everybody feel good about their racing, race pace and strategies and everything else.
And scroll a little. Get this one up. Jewels, we have Dylan leading 127 points, 120 steering, 120, so individual title, which is not the main focus this season, but still something to race for. And those 3, that's
it's close, isn't it? It's
really,
going to be a tough one.
Really close.
Yeah. You've got Couches winning the AM class as well at the moment, I think. So he's the boy to catch, 61.5 points, but Dashi definitely still in the game there for that. And then this fella Prodigy, who's only 3 points back from Davo, inter-team competition now happening.
Final race.
Yep, let's see. Goes down to the final race, and let's see how we go.
Decide. And that final race, let's bring up again the screen. It's double green in layout next week with a.
I think this is going to be an incredibly competitive race at the front. I think pretty much everybody up there, River, Beetlejuice, Furious, they all did a lot of practice for a recent IRO race around there in the rain.
A challenging race, definitely.
So it'll be interesting to see the pace. I think it'll be fairly quick. And if Richie joins in, he did a bit as well, so he'll be up there as well.
So
maybe stick him in an Audi so that he spins over.
Maybe. Ray is technically an M driver, but not really competing. They have also too many reserve drivers. in. So we'll see with that. Points. But yeah, the main focus on the teams. If one more round to go. Tricky conditions to start with. I think it's raining. It will be dry towards the end of the race. So we are in mixed conditions. The Nürburgring, Nordschleife, so narrow track.
Anything can happen.
Wet edges then when it's drying, so you have to be ultra careful. Can be very interesting, so yeah, we'll cover that of course next Tuesday with the finale for TEC season 15, and then
Into the off season.
bit of off season,
All
so
the prep for 16.
and exactly, yeah, preparation.
Thanks, Arden. Good to have you along. It's going to be a close one, I think, for the championships. So we'll see.
Don't want to miss it.
No, I definitely don't want to miss that one. See how it pans out.
I need to do the usual stuff, like we already sprint series final at Trial Mountain in reverse. POV on my Twitch channel. You want to see me being washed in this series?
Who's the people in the top of that one?
Equinox is leading that championship, and River in second. I'm currently third, and Sluxy P4. I'm pretty sure Sluxy will catch me. Hunt me off the podium. I will see. So that's the sprint series then, and on Thursday it's the start of the Touring Cars Cup. If I have Group 4 cars, we are racing at Laguna Seca for the first. We'll be racing this one as well, so but get back into the racing action. So POV from my side, but there will be a live commentary stream and afterwards as well for the World Series as you all know it. That's the plan for this week. Hope to see you there sometimes, and at the latest next week for round 8 Nürburgring Endurance. Can't wait to see that. And Richie, you can have the Ferrari if you want.
God damn it!
I will race, of course, but if there's no other reserve needed, Richie can have it.
We'll see through the week.
Yep.
See what happens.
Exactly. Right, then thank you all. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Love you all, EPKA, and you have the final word.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Back to the basics.
Yeah.
Bye bye.